Hey folks, my name is Jason and I am a real life customer of the Bedfan company. If you're like me, you may have night sweats. My wife is getting to the age where she's premenopausal, so since I already get night sweats because of menopause, I went ahead and ordered a Bedfan. Read the reviews, probably like you're doing now, trying to make a decision. And I like the fact that it's a company based in the United States. They're in Texas. That's about as American as you can get. So I did some research, compared it to other companies, which, I'm sure you have too. I won't say their names. And for the money, I thought this was the way to go. And I like the fact that it is basically, a mom and pop. So that's why I went with it. Um, and I've been pleasantly surprised with it. Now, I will tell you, when I first got it, I wasn't happy with it. I didn't think it was working like they said it, supposed to work. All the testimonials that I read, it just didn't. I thought I was doing something wrong. Well, it turned out that was the case. Regardless, I reached out uh, to the owner of the company, and he told me that he would send me another unit, another base unit to try. He said something wasn't right. It should be working fine. I was running the fan on the highest speed and it still wasn't doing enough to cool. But what my problem was, and I'll show you here, is I was trying to set the fan up on the side of the bed. Currently I've got my dog's steps here, but I was trying to set it over here because you see everybody put it at the foot of the bed. Well, I've got a footboard. So with a footboard in place, it made it pretty much impossible to put in there. So I thought, if you look right here, you can see that I've got one under there now. The sheet isn't pulled all the way down because I'm kind of leaving it up where I can show you how I did it. But basically, I'll use this as an example because I do have another one. I'm so impressed with it, I got another one. But normally what you would do is you would put it at the foot of the bed, and you can flip this around where you can do it one of two ways. You can put this under the bed, facing under your bed frame, and then with your vent coming out and under your sheets, or you can flip it around where basically this protrudes that way, and you just simply take this off and flip it around the other direction to blow. Well, I couldn't do that because if I sat it, and I'll show you, if I sat it like this, that's Squish, by the way. She's in here watching me film, playing with some laundry. But if I set it like this, and forgive the camera work, probably making everybody sick watching it. If I set it like that, it's not close enough to the bed to do what we need it to do. So you see that acts as a barrier. So I can't get it close enough. And I didn't really want it at the foot of the bed because when I get up in the morning, I'd probably kick it, being that it has to stick out in my case because I can't put it underneath. And Squish wants to ham it up. Say, hey, Squish. Hey, Squish. Headbutting the camera, headbutting the phone. So what I did is I was able to basically put it up like this, down inside this channel between my mattress and the footboard, and use that gap right there to put it in and finagle this part of it. I'm so sorry for the camera work. I was able to finagle this part of it kind of underneath the side of the bed and then flip it up like that. So I was able to have it at a profile like that, but up underneath here, and you see the feet of it in there. So, and I've actually got the one on the bed running in low speed and you don't even hear it. Very quiet. Now Kurt Tompkins, the owner, basically told me that most people use it on the first setting, the lowest setting, and it's fine. And that's what this is on, and it is fine. So I've got this one more on my side of the bed. I'm actually going to use this second one for my wife to put on her side of the bed. We have a king size bed. Now that doesn't mean that I probably couldn't use one in the dead center and have it do its job. But this way we both get our own, and we can do what we want to with it. It's the speed that we like. So there is a way, if you do have a footboard, to use it. So once I corrected it and took it off of the side here, when I didn't have it on the side, because when I had it on the side, it'd lift up this part, hit a little bit, but it'd blow that way, and it wasn't cooling me at all. So I was like, this thing's got to go back. And then once I found a way to use it here, thank goodness it's got this slim vent. You can see how slim that is. Once I was able to get that and put it in there, it worked beautifully. And I wouldn't hesitate to recommend it. And Squish is wanting out of the room, but she's going to have to wait. So with that said, I'll put this back, and you basically put it down, tuck your sheets in or whatever. She's got a pretty thick comforter on here with another spread and a sheet and other stuff on top. Pardon me while I let the cat out. There you go, Squish. All right, back where we were. So I'll do a demonstration of this in a second, but I want to show you a couple of things. It comes with the power. I've got it stretched all the way over there. It comes with the power. Comes with the base. Comes with these tabs that you move to set the height where you want it of your vent. So you'll basically set these tabs where you want them to be to adjust the height. I've got the tall. He's got a standard, like a regular that fits up to a certain inch. Then he's got a taller one. I got the tall one just to make sure it was enough to reach up there. But you'll put it on. Boom. I got this tab too short, but you get to see the gist of it. Comes with a remote. You got this fancy little remote right here. It says bFan on it. If I flip it upside down the right way, you'll be able to see it. It's got a timer on it, I believe, 4 hours, 9 hours, or you can just turn it on and it'll run till you turn it off. Your speeds, lower, higher. So if I turn it on, right now that's a low speed right there that's on, and it's blowing. And then it goes all the way to a high speed. That is the max speed. Still fairly quiet. Gives you a little white noise. And I can promise you that the thing is really kicking out some air. So we'll turn this off. And we'll go to the one that's actually on the bed. So bear with me while I get the remote. I think I'd have this planned out a little better. So we'll turn this on. And they are paired to each other, so this one does not turn on the other one. So that's on. And you can see, I'll put this up on high just so you can kind of see that it's doing its thing. There we go. You can hear that coming on. And look at that, folks. So watch when I turn it off. You'll see it deflate. So it really moves a lot of air. Now you won't, I won't say never, but I doubt you'll ever need it on a high speed like that. Looks like Jiffy Pop. And it feels nice and cool. You know, right now it's winter. I'm in Georgia, so still, you know, even with the heat on, I sleep with a fan on. That guy right there, I sleep with it on. But with this, it keeps you cool to the point where I actually, as weird as it sounds, I'll actually put socks on just to keep my feet warm while the rest of me stays nice and cool, because it'll freeze your feet off. So, but at any rate, I wanted to make a real video. This is not a sound stage. I'm not paid to do this. I'm an actual Bedfan customer. This is not normally the content that I post on YouTube, but I liked it enough to take the time to make a video. I told the owner that I would because I was just really impressed with the customer service. So, at any rate, I appreciate you watching, and if you have any comments, leave them below, and I'll do my best to answer them. Take care, and enjoy your Bedfan, because I know you're going to order one. You're going to love it. Take care. Bye-bye.